Hi guys, welcome back. Tonight I was going to be doing steak night. We normally have steak night on a Saturday in our house, but I just got delivered this morning some beautiful fish from Bobby and Serge down at Bethnal Green Fish Supplies. So if you looked at my video earlier, you would have seen I got some sea bass, I got some hake, got some bream and some prawns. So steaks for another day now. So tonight we're going to do some roasted hake. Hake, very similar to cod really, from the same family, bit cheaper, but you know, it's a good fish. So we're gonna pan fry the hake, and then we're gonna make a really easy Moroccan style couscous, which is going to be, you know, some couscous, some vegetables. I've got some courgette there, aubergine, peppers. I've got some rose harissa, you know, to get a bit of spice in there. Got some fresh coriander, some ground cumin, and you know, we're just gonna cook that off together, and then we're gonna pan roast the hake, and then serve it with the with the couscous. So without further ado, it's time for me to get cracking, as they say. These are the ingredients you're going to need for tonight's roasted hake with a Moroccan style couscous. So we'll start with the couscous. We're going to need 500 grams of couscous, 500 mLs of vegetable stock, chicken stock, fish stock, whatever you have, 1 onion, 1 aubergine, 2 courgettes, 2 peppers, some fresh coriander. We're going to need some ground coriander. We're going to need some ground cumin. Here we have some rose harissa. This is like, you know, a garlic and chili sort of paste from North Africa. And we're going to need some olive oil. For the fish, we have 4 pre-portioned hake fillets. To cook the fish, we're going to need some lemon, some butter, and some more olive oil. First job we're going to have to do is we're going to have to prepare all these vegetables. So I'm getting pretty good at this now. So I'm going to sort of edit this now. And then when I come back to you, everything will be chopped, ready to go. Okay. I'm going to start by starting to cook the couscous, guys. So I'm going to take a pan, a medium-sized pan. I'd say about 150 mLs of olive oil in there. Then I'm going to add the chopped onions. Now, for the chopped onions, it's really important that we cook these down slowly. We want them to be sort of translucent and soft. Now, the reason we want that to be is we want the sugars to release from the onions. So we don't want you know, a real sort of oniony smell. So we're just going to cook them down slowly. Again, in about 150 mLs of olive oil. If you don't have white onions, red onions are fine. Now, I'm just going to pop the lid on that. And that's just going to steam slightly. That's going to help the onions cook slowly. If I can just talk about the hake again. With regards to the hake, like I said, it's from the cod family. Very similar to cod. Same texture, almost the same sort of flavour. But again, it's a little bit cheaper than cod, and but it's you get more bang for your buck. It's still a really good cod, really good bit of fish. Sorry. Check on that onions. Again, guys, this is a Moroccan style couscous. It's not authentic Moroccan cooking. It's just in the style of like Moroccan spices. You know, being the harissa and being the cumin and coriander. I got the harissa from M&S today, and it goes a long way, guys. You know, the harissa, if you like it spicy, add more. If you don't like it so spicy, you know, add less. It's up to you. Now, I thought I'd do it differently tonight and then cook so you can see actually what's going on in the pan. Hope you like that. And again, guys, all these sort of dishes that I'm making and breakfast dishes, they're really simple. It's how I cook at home all the time. So, you know, when you've got a busy life being a chef and a family at home, you want to come home and you want to cook something really quick, but also you want to cook something really fresh and really hearty, you know. And that onions are just starting to sweat down lovely. They're almost there. Okay guys, let's take a look at these onions. These onions are looking really good now, if you can see that. So they're nice and translucent, they're nice and soft. Right, first thing I'm going to add is the rose harissa. For this recipe, I'm going to add, you know, a large, generous teaspoon. And again, guys, it's up to you. If you like it spicier, add a bit more. This is quite hot stuff. And you see the oils of the chili and the garlic, that's just changing the colour of that onion. It's beautiful. And this smells amazing, guys. I know you can't smell it, but trust me, this smells fantastic. Beautiful. Right, once we got to that stage, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ground coriander. Again, guys, with the teaspoons, they're large teaspoons, you know. And again, I've just added that coriander and cumin, and it smells fantastic. It's all about the layers, guys. You know, if you think about the layers of flavour, it's really important that we cook out the onions, we cook out the harissa, we cook out the spices, releases all the oils, and it just gives off this wonderful, wonderful smell. Next, you know what? I'm just going to add a little bit of salt. I'll add a little bit of salt in there just now, generous pinch. And again, guys, talking about layers of flavour, this will help bring out the flavour in the couscous, and the couscous won't be bland. So the first vegetable I'm going to add is the aubergine. Now, I like to add my vegetables in stages. The reason for that is I don't want it to boil. I want it to continue to kind of lightly saute. I mean, if you can still hear that, you know, it's still sauteing away, and it's not boiling. Aubergine will take up quite a bit of oil. I'm just going to add a little bit more olive oil in there. You can't have enough olive oil. And then continue to sweat. Beautiful. Right. Next, I'm going to add the aubergine. Sorry, the courgette. I'm going to add the courgette. I mean, what we can do later, guys, I mean, I got ahead here. I obviously cut the courgette, I cut the aubergine. I mean, they're easy to cut, but if you want me to do some videos with regards to cutting vegetables or cutting onions, more than happy to do it. And again, this couscous, I mean, we have it at least once a week in our house. It's really simple, it's really quick. And once you've mastered the couscous, fill your boots, guys. You know, change the spices, change the vegetables. You know, it's good with tomato. Tomato couscous is nice. You know, it's just different from any other carb. You know, it mixes it up from having pasta or potatoes or something like that. On the side here, guys, I've just got my stock gently warming up here. So when we come to steam the couscous, it's important that the stock is hot. Then I'm going to add the peppers, guys, last. And again, guys, it smells really nice. It smells beautiful. Whatever couscous you've got left over as well, if you don't finish it all off, this makes quite a bit. This is enough for about a family of 4. Whatever's left over, have a salad the next day. Couscous is very, very, very versatile. I can still hear that sorting away, which is nice. Just going to add a touch more olive oil. Right, now, the next thing I'm going to add is the couscous. You could add some sun-dried tomatoes to this. That's also a nice touch. I couldn't find any fresh mint in the shop today, so you know I'd also add some fresh mint to it with the coriander as well. Right, I'm happy with that, guys. Next, I'm going to add the couscous. And I'm just gonna gently cook out the couscous slightly, so it's all bound with the spices and the onions and all that sort of stuff. Now, once you've got to that stage, I'm going to add the hot stock. So 500 ml of hot stock. Now, with that stock, you can see it boiling away there. Once that's come to the boil, which is now, I'm going to turn that off. And then put a lid in it, guys. Now, couscous, done. The residual heat within that pan will just lightly steam the couscous. So I'm going to put that to one side now. And by the time we cook our hake, that couscous will be perfect.